I got another Tip Tuesday video for you guys today, and you probably clicked on this one because it says you could save potentially $50 just by watching this video, and that is absolutely true. All right, but first off, if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is A1 Blackjack, the channel where we teach you how to count cards fast. So if that sounds good to you, stick around because I'm going to show you how you can save yourself just a little bit of money this holiday season. All right, like I said, this is the holiday season coming up. We have Thanksgiving just around the corner, and then Christmas right after that, one of my favorite holidays. And if you are kind of on the fence about taking this blackjack thing seriously, this might be the video for you because you can maybe jump into it a little bit more seriously and save yourself some money in the process. All right, so if you've been around for any length of time, you know that I have some products like my basic strategy flashcards, my deviation flashcards, whether it's S17 or H17, that I have been trying to provide you guys with for a relatively cheap cost. I think my basic strategy is $12 and each of these two are $15. These are relatively new. All right, but I want to give those to you for a little bit cheaper. So I am going to offer a discount code, kind of a early Black Friday discount code for you. And I'm going to jump over to the computer and show you exactly how you can get yourself these cards for cheaper. All right, so beneath this video, you're probably going to see a couple things, either in the description or in my pinned comment down here. There's this thing called All My Links, along with the Blackjack Apprenticeship link too, if you want to check that out. But if I hit All My Links, you'll see this is kind of a link tree of some of the different things that I offer. If you go to my store, A1 Blackjack Store, let's click on that. And you're going to see that I have 7 products I offer. And like I said, I'm going to offer you a discount code. So since Black Friday is coming up here, it's going to be code A1BJ and then BF for Black Friday. So A1BJBF is going to be the discount code. It's going to give you 25% off everything that you see here. So whether that's my basic strategy flashcards, some additional printable resources, my expanded deviation charts, my top 30 deviations, or my H17 or S17 charts, you can go ahead and get those for 25% off. However, probably my most expensive things you get the biggest discount on, and that's going to be my card counting course. Let's check this one out. A lot of people don't know that I moved my course over to Patreon now. By the way, you don't have to become a Patreon member. This is just where I house kind of my shop, if you will. And anyway, my 51 video card counting course, it has these 7 different sections about the basics, running count, basic strategy, true count, deviations, bankroll management, and then additional blackjack info. And this number next to it is the number of videos for each. I think that totals to be 51 different videos, which I think is a pretty good deal for $50. However, I don't want you to pay that amount. I want you to get 25% off. So if I click buy now, I want to show you how to do this. Before you enter your payment stuff over here, your payment info, I'm going to go over and I'm going to hit discount code. And like I said, that code that we're going to do is A1BJ and then Black Friday. So BF, don't type the word Black Friday, just BF, A1BJBF. And that's going to take 25% off. So $12.50 is what we're discounting. And therefore, that makes our total $37.50. Then you can fill out the rest, hit buy now. I have it, so I'm not going to do it, but you sure can. And you could get those for a little bit cheaper. All right, now let's say you don't know, if I go back here, let's say you don't know the difference between my S17 top 30 deviations and my H17 top 30 deviations. I'm going to kick it back over to myself at the table and show you exactly what the difference is and why you need to know which is which. And maybe you want one or both of these. All right, so 25% off, not just on my basic strategy flashcards, my deviation flashcards, but also on my course and some other resources available to you there in my store. If you weren't aware of some of those things, hopefully you are now. But also, I want to make you kind of aware that if you don't know what basic strategy even is, right, let's go through a few of these. Let's see what it's talking about. The way you read this is these are the cards you get when you're playing blackjack versus the dealer's up card. So in this case, it'd be a 16 versus a dealer's 10. You need to know exactly how to play that hand if you want to become an advantage blackjack player. 16 versus a dealer's 10, of course, is going to be a hit. Now, there are deviations for this hand, but just straight off, it is going to be a hit. That's what this big box there in the middle is telling us. What about, do a couple more here. What about a pair of 9s versus a dealer's 7? 9s are a split against the dealer's 2 through 9, except for 7. Against the 7, it's going to stand. So that one's going to be a stand. One more here for today. What about a 10 versus a dealer's 2? This is going to be a double down. All right, so you notice with these, I have some different colors, hit, stand, double down. I also have splits in here. Let's see, is this one a split? This one is a split, just to kind of show you and help your brain recognize the difference between those different decisions so that you can become very good and very fast at knowing exactly what to do very quickly, because we have some counting to do besides just making those decisions at the tables. All right. Now, maybe you are good on basic strategy and you want to graduate to my deviation flashcards. What's the difference? They look exactly the same. And for some of these hands, like a 10 versus a dealer's 10, a 12 versus a dealer's 2, or a soft 15 versus a dealer's 4, those are the exact same. It's the same exact decisions. This happens at a +4, this happens at a +3, this happens at any negative running count, right? However, there are also a handful of decisions that are very different depending on whether you're playing an S17 game or an H17 game. All right, let's take a look at those. All right, first off, if I have an 11 versus a dealer's ace, these are different. All right, those are different. You need to know the difference just depending on which game you are playing. What about a soft 18 versus a dealer's 2? These are different. In fact, they're almost flip-flopped. So you need to know the difference there. I'm not going to kind of go over them too quick here because I want you to get these depending on which game you have, or maybe you need both if you do some blackjack trips. 10 versus the dealer's ace. Again, close, but different. This happens at +4. This happens at +3. Two more here. What about a soft 19 versus the dealer's 6? Again, these are kind of flip-flop ones. You need to know which happens where and in which game in order to become an advantage blackjack player. And the last one, probably the most interesting, is going to be a 16 versus a dealer's ace. The basic strategy says these are both going to be hits. However, this one, you can stand at a +3 in the H17 game, but there's no deviation in the S17 game. All right. So not only do they include these deviations, but there's also these non-deviation flashcards that are incorporated in here, so that ones that maybe look like they might have a deviation or ones that happen in other games like H17, maybe they don't happen in S17. All right, so those are going to be all included if you purchase the H or S17 flashcards. All right, now I promised you a $50 discount. And up until this point, you're probably thinking, well, these are $12, these are $15. Where's my 50? And I want to show you that here after today's sponsor, Blackjack Apprenticeship, because that $50 happens to deal with Blackjack Apprenticeship. So let's take a look at their membership opportunity. All right, again, below this video, there is a link, which is in the description and the pinned comment, which is Blackjack Apprenticeship's link. If I click on this, this actually takes me to my affiliate link with Blackjack Apprenticeship, so you can read a little bit about me if you want, but at the bottom of this page, there's some videos that kind of tell you what you can expect if you choose to purchase the Blackjack Apprenticeship membership, right? Everything from kind of their video course and the drills that you can use there on their site, the forum, right? And then kind of what I like to get into is the bankroll management software, whether that's the pro betting software or your results tracker, and then Casino 411. So if I were you, I'd maybe spend some time. These videos are all relatively short. It looks like maybe 4 minutes or less for most of those. Go ahead and watch those so you can see exactly what you're getting yourself into if you purchase the Blackjack Apprenticeship membership. I think it's worth it by itself if you purchase that, but I want to offer you guys a little bit of a discount, if you will, on top of that, or I guess maybe an add-on, you might say. It's not exactly a discount. So I'm going to throw it back to myself on the table and show you exactly what you can expect if you purchase the Blackjack Apprenticeship membership with my affiliate link. Let's check it out. All right, now hopefully you can see that Blackjack Apprenticeship is absolutely worth it if you want to take this blackjack thing seriously and become an advantage blackjack player. I think it's worth the cost alone, but I want to offer you guys a discount, all right? Now, I don't have the ability to discount their price, but I can give you some stuff on top of it because I know who's using my links. So as long as you use my link down below and you purchase Blackjack Apprenticeship's membership, you are going to get all 3 of these flashcard decks right here. All right, we got my basic strategy flashcards, my S17 deviation flashcards, and my H17 deviation flashcards. And the numbers that I use on all of these go exactly with what Blackjack Apprenticeship uses, so you can memorize these on the go and go test yourself out like we talked about there in the Blackjack Apprenticeship membership, and you should be able to see those results happen even faster. I like the physical flashcards. That's why I've made these. Colin at Blackjack Apprenticeship, he of course has those drills and things that you can do on the computer. They can be a little bit faster, but I think there's something to those cards. So that's why I want to give you those on top of the membership if you choose to purchase that. Additionally, the first 10 people that purchase the Blackjack Apprenticeship course using my link are not only going to get these 3 decks of flashcards, but you're also going to get sent this chart right here, which kind of breaks it down with S17 versus H17 and kind of my top 30 deviations that I like to use, along with their phrase in the explanation form. I should say their explanation and phrase form. How about that? And so I'm not going to show you this too quick there because I want you to purchase those and because I think it's going to be well worth it for you. I think Blackjack Apprenticeship alone is well worth it, but I want to gift you with these as well. So use that link down below in this video and hopefully you guys can take your game to the next level. All right, guys, until next time, remember this is A1 Blackjack.